Okay, so today in the bake shop we're going to talk about a lot of the equipment that you'll be using on a regular basis. This is a commercial bake shop, so it's a little bit different than what you would see at home, and the equipment is different because of that. We're going to start off talking about the different pans, and I have a variety out. Muffin pans, mini ones, what we call demi loaves. Then we have small muffin tin, and a large muffin. Pans do come larger and they do come smaller. I don't have any jumbo pans, we don't make them here. But we also have a pan called a muffin top pan that's very popular in commercial bakeries right now. This pan is called a popover pan, and popovers are generally made by the bake shop, but to be used in the kitchen with roast beef. So they are made in the bake shop. These pans are more of a household pan, but are still used in some commercial recipes. A 9x9 square pan and a 13x9, what we usually refer to as a brownie pan. Cake pans come in a variety of sizes. Generally, the smallest one we use commercially is a 6-inch. The best way to measure a cake pan is to measure with a ruler right across the bottom center of the pan. 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, and they go all the way up to a 24-inch, and they're also as small as a 2 or a 4-inch. This pan is what we call a springform pan. It's a removable bottom, springform sides, and they lock in place. This pan's used for tarts, ice cream cakes, cheesecakes. This is referred to as a Pullman loaf pan. It resembles the Pullman car in a boxcar train. That's the name. This is what we would use for a sandwich loaf. This is a 2-pound loaf pan, and this is a 1-pound loaf pan. The large baking pans we use commercially are called sheet pans. This is what we call a full sheet pan, and it fits in the whole inside of a commercial oven. Most pans are lined with what we call parchment paper, and it is throwaway paper. It's a heat-treated, oven-treated paper. The pans also come in a half-sheet pan size, and 2 of them would fit on a rack in an oven. And this is what we call an aspic screen, or in the case of using cakes or ganaches, we call it a cooling rack, and we can put it on pans and glaze cakes with it and frost them. These are Silpat liners. They're a non-stick liner that are made to fit the pans. Silpat liners come in a full sheet, a half sheet, and a quarter sheet to match each size pan. They should be hand washed and put away, and they don't go into the dishwasher. Okay. These are individual tart pans. Tart pans come in just about every conceivable size and shape. Some have removable bottoms, like this one. Most tarts are done with a dough that's very high in fat, so it doesn't need to be greased. And just after it's baked, you merely push on the removable bottom, and it releases the tart. This has an indented surface so that you can fill it with a fruit filling on top. And these are just individual molds for petite pastries. Next, we're going to be talking about small mixing implements and mixing bowls used in the bake shop.